An ominous feeling washed over her as the room she cautiously entered. Suppressed memories of what had happened here threatened to flood her mind. Decisively, down the stairs she climbed, step by step, her gaze locked on Adrestia. Now that the truth had been laid bare, the necklace was a way for her divine destiny to be fulfilled at last. Adrestia needed to help her reach her rightful place or get out of her way. The masterfully crafted jewel snapped in place, and then a natural silence followed. Harmonia's eyes opened wide, and a loud cackle echoed through the hall. The cruel machination of Gefestos was now complete, his thirst for vengeance sated. But as the nocturne overflow was now contained, the ship violently shook. Atromitos returned to its native realm. A moment was all that was needed. The few survivors of the monumental tragedy were safe and sound at last. A moment later, the ship was engulfed in an intensely bright flash. The hull was torn apart all over. Harmonia's body was wholly consumed by forces not of this world. Her memories, a carefully laid out plan, in but a moment unraveled. Adrestia's love had only the inevitable delayed by shattering the necklace. And she was likewise consumed by smoke, rubble, and flame. On the Atromitos, she also perished. Ether and Nyx, content and soothed, their universe had been spared. And at the center of it all, a bitter and vengeful creature. A lover scorned and thus betrayed, in turn deceived his kin. His wounds so grave he spared no thought to what he had agreed to. For millennia he reveled in the notion that only he remembered. He watched them wear their mortal skins like everlasting prisons, without the memory of who they were, nor any hope of salvation. But in some cruel play of the fates, after eons of reincarnations, he found himself aboard the ship with everything he hated. His heart's desire, his deceiving brother, and worst of all, the fruit of their infidelity, his own betrayal salting his wounds, because only he remembered. This all was 20 years ago. The Atromitos almost forgotten. On the protagonists of this here tale, not even a whisper. But who am I, you ask? A question fair, deserving of an answer. I am the child, brought to this world to complete an ascension ritual. My blood was destined to be spilled, Harmonia's plan to bring to fruition. But here I stand, Harmonia's clone, and all her memories of deities of old, I, to this day, still carry.